Hey everybody, welcome to T-Boy Cooks. I appreciate you joining. Today I'm going to do a New York strip for you. We're going to chicken fry that New York strip, okay? It's actually something I've never done. I mean, usually you would use like a top round or a sirloin roast, something like that. It's kind of lean, doesn't have a lot of fat or gristle in it. So you can use that kind of meat, you know, whatever kind of roast or steak that you want. But today we've got a New York strip. USDA Prime New York strip, straight from HEB right up the road. And I'm gonna be doing it in the cast iron. Just do a little pan fry on my cast iron out on my my little outdoor burner right here. And I know y'all have been asking about this cooker back here, so let me show it to you real quick. I'll give you a tour and we'll do some cooking on it here in another 2 or 3 videos. But this is it. It's called a groven, like a grill oven, a groven, and it's got a firebox over here. You can put stacks of wood in there, and all that heat gets up into the cooking chamber over here where all the grill grates are. It can hold a lot of meat, and man, the possibilities are endless. I'm looking forward to this summer cooking on my new outdoor oven, and it's gonna be fun. But let's get this New York strip, all the ingredients put together. I'll show that to you here in just a sec, and I hope you stick around. This should be a fun cook, and you know I'm gonna kick it up my way. Be right back.
T-Roy's chilling in the backyard grilling, cooking up some barbecue for you. T-Roy's chilling in the backyard grilling, showing you that you can cook it too. Always with a beer or whiskey, but he cooks responsibly.
Alright, this is the New York strip. Nice marbling on it. But you don't want all this fat on the outside edges whenever you're doing this. So what I like to do is cut the fat off. So let me do that. Maybe a little bit more right here. Because you don't want to bite into this whenever you're doing some chicken fried, man. You know, people don't want to be biting into a bunch of gross fat and gristle. There we go. That's pretty cleaned up right there. Y'all like the way that's looking? Alright, now you could go ahead and chicken fry it like this without tenderizing it. I mean, it's prime. It's already going to be tender. But I do like to tenderize it a little bit with any kind of meat that I'm going to chicken fry. I got me one of these mallets here. It's got the little spiky things on it. And if you need to, if you don't have one of these little mallets, don't feel like buying one, just get you the back of an iron skillet and pound that baby out, babe. That's all you got to do. Alright, so just going to tenderize this a little bit, kind of spread it out. Let me get that done. We'll bring you right back. Alright, and that's what we wind up with right there, babe. There you go. I did one side, flipped it over, did the other side. You can see how thin it is. Almost doubled in length. Ha! Now what you could also do is cut that baby in half, which I think I will do that. There you go. So you got you a couple of nice pieces that you can cook up and give you 2 portions out of it. Alright, first off, let's go in with some wet ingredients. I got some buttermilk. You're welcome to use just regular milk if you'd rather. I just think buttermilk gives it a better flavor. And I've only got these 2 steaks, one for me and one for Karen. So that's about, let's see, that's 1 quart. That's probably about 24 ounces right there. You don't need a whole heck of a lot. Now, y'all know I like to kick it up a little bit. One of my dear friends has been around for a long time. Al, he makes his own hot sauce. This is Al's sauce. If you're interested, I don't know if he sells it or just made this for me, but he's got a cool label on there. His Instagram is at nautical 2086. So anyway, this is good stuff, y'all. Y'all can see I've been using it. We'll throw you some dashes of that in there. That's going to give it a little pep. Now, if you want to, what you could do is, after adding this, put your meat down here and cover it a little bit with some plastic wrap. Put that in the fridge for about 4 hours, and then that'll make it really good. You can do the same thing with chicken, guys. Right, go ahead and plop our meat in here and let that meat start getting all happy with that buttermilk right there. Yes, indeed, man. Buttermilk and hot sauce, match made in heaven right there. All right, now what else we got for you? Let's do some dry ingredients. What What I got here is, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of this stuff here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to add egg to that. We need to add some eggs to it, folks. 3. Yeah, let's do 4 scoops. That's probably, maybe a cup and a half or so. And for your flour, you can, this is all-purpose flour right here, but it needs to be seasoned. You can use regular salt and pepper if you want. I got some of this Texas Sausage Company's, this is a all-purpose garlic salt pepper rub. Erskine's special. This was his, I think it's granddad's recipe. But Texas Sausage Company, I'll put the link down below in the description for you. How much of this we need? We need enough so I'm going to pull the top off. How about that? 1, 2, let's go about 3 tablespoons, folks. See all that black pepper in there? And the garlic and stuff? Now I will say when you're doing this, you don't want to put a lot of stuff in here that's going to burn in the oil, okay? I mean, the garlic's probably the most I would go. Mainly just salt and pepper to season the flour is what you need. Let me get some eggs thrown in here and whip them up, and we'll put the meat back in there, and we'll bring y'all right back, folks. Alright, just didn't want y'all to think I was lying to you. I got 2 eggs. I just whipped them up. I'm going to pour them in. That. Get a nice mix. Alright, put that steak back over there. Down over there. Again, mix it all up. Just 2 eggs, man. Just 2 eggs. That's all I got. Alright, now let's get some oil going and let's get this stuff cooking. Alright, like I said, cast iron skillet. I got a deep dish one here. Got my propane going. Using a little vegetable oil here. And we're basically going to pan fry this. That may be a little too much, but my thingy's leaning right here, so I'm putting most of the oils on this half, just so you know. Now at this point, let's go ahead and get our meat. Drain most of the liquid off of it. Put it in your flour mixture. That's why I got glove, y'all. You know the wet hand, dry hand thing? Sometimes it don't work when you're shooting video. Now if you want a thicker crust, you double dip it like this. Just like that. There we go. Come on now, she's slick. Alright, drop that baby in there. Oh yeah, baby. Hope y'all can see that. Now let's do the other one. Double dip it. Put it in. Lay it away from you, folks. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. And after a couple of minutes, flip that baby over. Like that. Now these are pretty thin. I mean, if you did the full thick steak without tenderizing it, you'd want to cook it like this and then take it and put it in your oven for a little bit. Like at about 275, 350, somewhat 275, 300, and let it finish cooking slowly. Alright, I think I got my oil a little too hot. Turn this one over and see what we got. Yeah, that one's looking a little better. You want your oil to be about 350-ish, somewhere in there. It's kind of windy through here, or at least it was a while ago, so I had the flame cranked up a little hot and it got my oil a little bit hot. Anyway, this is all you do, man. Just a couple of minutes. You're good to go. Man, it smells good, y'all. Smells real good. Alright, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these out and I am going to put them in the oven because they were still, you know, about a ½ inch thick. But I just got my oven set to 175. So I'm going to take these out, leave them on the draining rack, and turn the oil off. So leave these in the draining rack, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? Oh, put these in the oven, let them finish cooking, and we're going to make some gravy. Be right back. Alright, so I poured off most of the oil, just left just a teeny bit in there. I'm going to go in with a couple tablespoons of butter. Get my flour out here, again all-purpose flour. And let's get that butter melted. Y'all can see how bad this thing's leaning. Butter just comes right back. Now this is just a simple white gravy. Stay there. Alright, so a couple tablespoons of the butter. Let's put in a couple tablespoons of flour. Maybe enough. Let's see how that works. Stir it around. Just mix the flour with the butter. Make a little roux. That's looking good. Still a little bit loose. That's fine. It'll tighten up once we add some milk. You just basically want to cook it for a minute or two. Kind of cook that taste out of the flour. Turn it down a little bit. And you don't want to burn this up, so you got to stir it, folks. Alright, I see it starting to turn brown. That's my clue. That's my sign. Stay there. Stay there. Let's go ahead and add some milk. And the amount of milk that you add, and you can also put some condensed milk in here or heavy cream, whatever you want to do. But the amount of milk that you use depends on how thick you want your gravy. But for it to get its thickening power, you got to bring it up to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer and let it finish from getting tight. Now that we're about as tight as we want it, we can go ahead and start getting us some salt and pepper in there. Now me personally, I like a lot of black pepper in my my white gravy here, my milk gravy. Stay there. So just season it to your own taste. This black pepper, and I just threw salt in there just right before the black pepper. That may be enough. Let's see. Black pepper and beef go real nice together. You want to see how thick it is? Check this out. That's what you're looking for. That's pretty good right there, folks. Touch more salt maybe, but I'm liking that. So a little bit more pepper. A little bit more salt. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And let's go get our chicken fried steaks. Let's make us a plate and taste it. Alright guys, there you go. Let's go ahead and pour a little bit of this gravy over the top of it here. Just like that. Man, that's good gravy. I'll tell you what, that looks and smells delicious. Let's go ahead and cut us a little bit off this tip end right here. Look at there, baby. Look at there. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Give me a little bit of gravy here. There we go. Let's give this a try. All right, guys, let's check this out. Got me a little bit of that crust on there, a little bit of gravy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but that steak's nice medium well, okay? It's still pink in the middle, okay? Not bleeding or anything, just pink in the middle. Cook it how you like, though. Man, that steak's super tender. And of course, it's still juicy because we fried it. God, that's good, man. And that gravy, you know what? I'm actually picking up some of that vinegar hot sauce that we put in the buttermilk. That stuff is good, man. You got to give that a try if you try this. I'm not going to put the recipe down below in the description box because just follow what I did in the cook on video, okay? It's not really a recipe. I was just winging it. Make it your own in your kitchen, okay? That's how people have been doing stuff for years. That's what makes cooking fun. Make it your own way, do it your own way, and you know, have fun with it, okay? Just remember, you can always add salt and pepper on your plate at the table. So don't over salt anything or over pepper anything, you know. Taste it here and there while you're cooking. Make sure that it's kind of getting where you want it. And then at the final very end of your cook, you can finalize it with a little more salt and pepper or garlic or whatever you think it needs. That'd be my suggestion. Folks, if you're not subbed yet, why not? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Be sure to check out my friends up in this corner. And y'all check out the links down in the description box. Just hit show more down beneath the video. I'd appreciate it. If y'all like this, y'all give me some thumbs up. Hope you share the video. When you do, please tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks. T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.